Hi, my name is Lyla and I'm the Mini Witch. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about finding and accepting your personal painting style. The first question is, what is a painting style? And a painting style is when someone can look at your miniature and automatically recognize who painted it. For example, Sergio Calvo Rubio has an unmistakable style. His blends are incredibly smooth, it's almost hyper-realistic, and it doesn't look like a paintbrush has ever even touched these miniatures. You can look at his models and you automatically know that they're one of his, even without seeing his Instagram handle. Or Dylan Cartier, whose miniatures are incredibly vibrant and often utilize complementary colors like blue and yellow or purple and orange. Developing a personal style can be something that just happens, but it can also be cultivated. A personal style is a bit subconscious, and today we're going to talk about how to pull your personal style from your subconscious and into the forefront. You can recognize your own personal style by taking some time and looking at a pause and looking at your miniatures. That can be looking at your Instagram feed. It could be pulling out your favorite miniatures, or maybe just looking at the paints that you reach for most often. Is there a technique that you use frequently? Or perhaps a color scheme? Or maybe some other trend that you never noticed before, but now that you're lining them all up, they do have this one common element over them. For example, I did not realize how frequently I use hot pink magenta until I started looking at my Instagram feed, and then I realized that it's sort of my signature color. Once you find a trend in your miniatures, it's time to ask yourself, is that something that you want to continue and push, or is it something that you want to change? If you've decided that you like the trend that you see in your own miniatures, how can you improve it and push it? Is there a new technique you could learn? Is there better equipment or maybe a class you could take to really help you push and excel at whatever is going to be your signature trademark? If you don't like this trend, why don't you like it? Why do you continue to do it if it's something that you don't like? Once you have answered this question, it's probably going to illuminate a way for you to fix your problem. Mochi, do you have to do that in a box, the loudest place that you could do that? If you haven't found a trend at all in your mini painting, there could be a few causes for this. It could be that you just haven't been painting for long enough yet. Or perhaps you're painting in a way that leaves your miniatures looking a lot alike, for example, if you're painting an army. But that doesn't mean that you can't develop a personal style, even when you're painting something so repetitive. Look at some miniature painters that you really like and try to consider why you really like them and what their personal style is, and see if you can apply any of those elements to your own style. If you've been trying to mimic or change your personal style and it isn't working, sometimes it just isn't meant to be. And that can be heartbreaking, but sometimes you just can't change your personal style. It's sort of like a shadow that follows you around. You can't escape yourself. And the sooner that you come to accept that, it's going to be easier to improve and work with your own style. That's not to say that you shouldn't practice new techniques or try to get better. It's just that trying to be something you're not and force yourself into it is not going to make you a happier painter. So go ahead, go forth, learn all the techniques you can, try all of the new equipment, the new models, the new styles. Go out and try to make yourself the best painter that you can be, but you can't fight against yourself. And the sooner that you recognize that you have a personal style and how to push your personal style, you're going to be a lot happier in the long run. I hope you found this video useful. As always, you can support me by following me on Instagram, subscribing down below, or supporting me on Patreon. I hope that you're having a wonderful day, and thank you so much for watching.